The long-awaited sequel to the PlayStation Spider-Man is upon us, and it took me 2 weeks to platinum after everyone else. And yes, I am playing on the amazing difficulty. This is how I enjoy my games on the first playthrough, okay? Quit acting like it's kid mode.
Kid mode.
We're not living on the edge, but we're going to be fighting crime and spinning webs, baby. In preparation, I played and earned the platinum trophies in the previous 2 games in the series. Now we can finally see if the game lives up to the hype. Will it win Game of the Year? Does something happen to Pete? What's in store for Harry? Where will the narrative take us? Throughout the game, I'm sure fans will love the experience of the flashbacks playing as a young Pete, messing around with the new game mechanics, and a brand new story with a 2-game lead up. The updated traversal system is a brilliant new addition added to the game, making Spider-Man move so much faster than before. And do not get me started on the fast travel system being so quick. The game loads so fast you'd never want to go back to a Bethesda game again. But of course, this isn't a review. This is me, being eager to platinum Spider-Man 2. The game kicks off with a bang, as the 2 Spideys head over to a new location in the game to battle a deranged Sandman who is destroying the city. In an epic introduction, we pop our first trophy for finishing the prologue. I won't be showing too much of the story because I'm sure others will be going more in depth into it, but I'm pretty positive I'll mention a few things that'll spoil it here and there, so you have been warned. Right, so the plan is to play through the story whilst working on 100% in all districts. Once I get to the point where I'm comfortable with stopping the story, I'll focus on 100% in all areas entirely. If it's anything like the last game, I'm sure the 100% will be a hefty grind. So I feel like it's better to work on the side missions, collectibles and all that stuff as I unlock them. Right, trophy number 1, you're gonna need some help. This is for completing the first mission of the game. Soon after, we pop another for equipping a suit style. Stylish. Now at this point, we're doing side quests on the friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man app, involving simple things like helping students out with various problems and searching for collectibles such as photo ops, prowler hideouts and Sandman crystals. Finishing the student side missions, like assisting with a prom proposal, finding a stolen mascot and more. They come together and create a gift for you. Collecting it with Miles grants the Brooklyn Pride Trophy.
I'm gonna miss this place when I go to college.
Coming across a baseball stadium, I remember my friend telling me that there was a trophy related to this area. Running around to all the stops pops the home run trophy.
Spiders win! They got the series, the championship, the cup, the trophy, the whole enchilada with guac on the...
Leveling up, progressing further, we run into Howard. He gives us a task of finding his pigeons a new location to thrive in. As you are travelling with them and showing them the new location, you end up suspecting that something's happening to Howard. Arriving back, you see the ambulance. Oh, I knew that would happen.
Take all the time you need. If it helps, it looked like he was at peace.
It does. He's on a new adventure now. And his wife's with him.
Oh. A new adventure. Next up was retrieving all of the 14 Sandman crystals. At certain spots there are environmental attacks. Bursting the pipe sprays out water, so you could either fight all of the sand minions or bait them onto the water to defeat them, allowing you to easily collect the crystal. Each one will unlock a piece of the Sandman's memories, relating to his daughter. Finally collecting them all, MJ will mention that the Sandman's condition was getting better after each crystal found, and reveal the location he had mentioned to her. Interacting with the house, we'll see Spidey leaving the crystals all formed together, creating a statue, revealing where Marco's daughter is living. granting us the Grains of Sand trophy. Grains of Sand. A sad end knowing that you can't see it for now. But whilst doing the newly unlocked Mysterio challenge modes, which I'll go into more detail later on, I will earn the Splat trophy for attempting and failing a trick before landing onto the ground. Splat. Attempt and fail a trick before landing on the ground. With Miles meeting up with his uncle, he is tasked with finding all the Prowler tech stashes throughout the city. Each location will give you certain tasks to complete, unlocking a vault in a hidden room the stash is in. After figuring out the solutions and given a location, a cutscene plays with Rio, Miles' mum, and him helping Uncle Aaron's move into the floor above, with all forgiving him after his criminal past, earning the co-signing trophy. Co-signing. Complete all tech stashes. Another collectible was to complete all photo ops to pop a trophy named New York, New York. Simple as the last game. You just go around taking photos, not of buildings and landmarks this time, but the little things around the city involving the people of New York. Oh, New York, New York. Complete all photo ops. What's going on here, like? The next trophy we move on to, which I briefly mentioned before, are the Mysterio challenge modes. So Miles goes out to test out one of Mysterio's new illusion shows, called Mysteriums. Turns out there's a malfunction with them, and has trapped civilians inside. There are different challenges to complete, such as to not get hit, and defeat enemies within a certain time limit for better XP. Pretty easy tasks to do, to be honest. Maybe you'll struggle on the first attempt, but if you really wanted, you could get the best score to earn hero tokens. All depends on when you do these challenges. I began these soon as I unlocked them, so I didn't get a perfect score in 1 or 2, but the rest I had no struggles at all. Finishing them all, and being told to come to Coney Island, we enter the last big Mysterium, where we are put in a boss battle against Mysterio himself. Playing through, you think that Mysterio is planning something sinister, but it turns out that his assistants were the ones causing the trouble, whilst he was tied up. With proving his innocence, and the cutscene ending, we unlock the Behind the Masks trophy. Behind the Masks. For completing a load of side quests and collectibles, as well as finding tech caches around the city, we collect a total of 10,000 tech parts, getting the Resourceful trophy. This was earned whilst finishing up on a side mission where we find stolen musical equipment that were about to be donated, popping the My Community trophy. Next up, I was glancing through the trophy list and saw the Hang 10 trophy. We would need to perform 30 air tricks in a row without touching the ground. Since I was near the Avengers Tower at the time, I thought what better place to start from? A high-rise building and just holding on the tricks button all the way down and through Central Park. I didn't have a clue if the combo ends would the tricks still count, so I just continued on doing the tricks while staying up in the air and waited until the trophy popped. Hang 10. To the base modes next. Just like in the previous games, but now with Kraven's Hunters. To find the bases, you need to complete all Hunter blinds in a district. Within these Hunter blinds, you must defeat enemies and go into one of their drones to locate them. Completing all Hunter bases earns the Seek and Destroy trophy. Throughout the game I had used the Wehrmut to stealth take down enemies. Taking 25 baddies out this way has us achieved the Slackline trophy. I gotta be honest, most of these movesets, new and old added in, reminded me of the Arkham games. Slackline. The next trophy we were going for was called Funky Wireless Protocols, where we would need to solve the mystery of the Spider-Bot's origin. This is another collectible that went way over my head, where the Spider-Bots are all over the map for us to collect. With help of locating the Spider-Bots, there's this pig where you can find tech parts and the Spider-Bots appear on the minimap. so I just used that to locate them all. Only after the cutscene at the end finishing did I realise it was relating to the Spider-Verse, with the mention of Miguel and the familiar animation. I don't know why, but for some reason I cannot believe I didn't get this at the time. Got a trophy for it though. Funky Wireless Protocols. Solve the mystery of the Spider-Bot's origin. A little after this, I managed to save up enough parts to purchase all gadget upgrades to pop the to the max trophy. Purchase all gadget upgrades. Now, after finishing a few story missions, we are introduced to Kraven's drones, which are holding information on civilians. We'll have to chase after them to intercept their data, while avoiding their defences as you fly through the city. Getting all information needed, then going into the apartment location given unlocks the Data Collector trophy, and also introduces the chameleon into the Insomniac universe. Data Collector. Complete target identified. We now go back to working our way through the rest of the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man requests. As we play through the game, the people of New York will go on the app to ask for Spider-Man's help. Some side missions are really touching, like an elderly man reflecting on his life, as well as the proposal to his late wife, with Spider-Man by the lake during the night. Others are cool flashbacks. There's lots to mention. Finishing our last one, which was searching for a wild dog that turns out to be one of Kraven's hunter beasts. Hacking into it and finding the hunter that shot it, we take them all out and bring it back to protect the blind lady who somehow wrote in the request at the start, achieving the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man trophy. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Complete all Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man requests. During a mission, Miles will unlock a new evolved Venom ability. It's probably best to do when you first unlock the move, as you are battling Mr. Negative and are being attacked by a ton of enemies. All we need to do is use the reverse flux to pull 6 or more enemies together, and then we get the Overdrive trophy. We are now at the point where I have more tech parts than I know what to do with. To earn the fully loaded trophy, we purchase all of Spider-Man's suit tech upgrades. Next up, we're aiming to get the Crimson Hour trophy. This is for completing the final side mission of the Flame story. 4 missions in total, where Spidey will run into the Wraith, who is Yuri, previously a captain of the New York City Police Department in the past game. You two work together to stop the Flame cause anarchy in the city by stopping the blazes they set. In the final mission, we need to take out the enemies and stop the bombs from going off. Then finally prevent the freight train from hitting all of the flammable canisters. Stuck under the train, the Flame has a monologue on carnage. After being saved and the cutscene finished, we unlock the Crimson Hour trophy. The last activity to 100% all districts is to complete all symbiote nests. These are actually quite fun to do. We would need to set up a bomb and defend it for a certain time frame to destroy the symbiote nests and save infected civilians. Each one is slightly different from the last, as some spores move places, and also there could be multiple spores in an area to defend, whilst the bomb counter ticks down. Finishing them all gets the Exterminator trophy. Then after that we earn the Superior trophy for 100% in all districts. With upgrading the Spider Arm abilities for Pete, there are various attacks to use. Defeating 100 enemies with these abilities will have us achieve the Armed and Dangerous trophy. After getting the Armed and Dangerous trophy, I do want to show another one that I popped. Problem is it's tied to the story, so spoiler warning in advance for those who want to avoid it. I just had to show my reaction to the next couple of scenes, and how much of a clown I sound.
All clear. Let's get him out of there.
Bro, he's fucking down for the count. We knocked him out. Everybody else is fine, but him? Bro, we just threw him on his face. Are you okay? He doesn't look okay, guys.
Spider-Man! Spider-Man, wake up!
Anti-venom. No fucking way! Didn't expect that! Are you kidding me? I'm sitting up in my chair now, boys and girls. He's sitting up in his chair. Holy
This is more than a new suit.
motherfucking shit! Anti-venom bomb! Fed them the antidote! Defeat a symbiote that is under the effect of anti-venom status. Are you kidding me right now? Bro, we just fed them the antidote. Bro, this is literally light Jack. This is light Jack. The symbiote was dark Jack, and this is light Jack, bro. This is unbelievable. With me completing all the side activities whilst they appear, like I said many times by now, we reach max level by popping the amazing trophy. With the story now complete, there is a final EMF experiment in your garage. They are all around the map with a variety of tasks to do. You're either constructing enzymes or testing out new science products, similar to the Oscorp research stations in the previous Spidey game. For this one, we need to solve another puzzle. Foundational. Complete all EMF experiments. With 100% in everything in the game, I would then purchase all available suits, for both Miles and Pete. I gotta be honest, for most of these I didn't really like the look of them, so I didn't even bother unlocking them and kept all the ones we unlock in the story. Most suits in the game are customizable, so if you're not a fan of the original look, you can change it up. Doing this, we get the kitted out trophy. Now with the story complete, we'll add those trophies on. I don't want to go too much in depth into them, but without spoiling too much, I want to mention certain parts of the game. The traversal is insane, practically flying above the city with the new web wings added to the suit with each character. Chasing Black Cat as she stole a teleportation wand from Doctor Strange, causing chaos all over the world, with trains being spawned into buildings, and trying to avoid plunging into the cold depths of the Antarctic. Then getting into the boss battles, we fight new enemies yet to battle in the Insomniac series, such as coming up against the Lizard, a product of a twisted experiment gone wrong. All the way to even battling and controlling Venom, that out-of-world creature who hates Spider-Man so much that he'll do almost anything to ruin his life, to the point where he'll infect MJ and turn it into Scream, another spawn added to the symbiote lineage. I honestly popped for this, as I think my first ever comic was Toxin, so if Scream and hints of Carnage are being mentioned in the game, I was hoping that Toxin could have the potential of being introduced at a later date. So now we can move on to the trophies we have yet to earn. Okay, so there are 6 trophies left, including the Platinum, and I'm going to focus on this one. Defeat 100 enemies with evolved Venom abilities with Miles. And this is another combat related trophy which we need to do with Pete. And I only need to do symbiote powers 4 more times during the symbiote surge, so that should be easy as well really. Let's get them 2 out the way. Oh, did he just choke slam him into the ground like a tent peg? Oh my god, he ain't moving. He is in the Requiescant and Barcy position, bro. He ain't moving anytime soon. Evolved, we got it done. Defeat 100 enemies with evolved venom abilities. Now to take them all out. Now we're switching to Pete. We need to do 4 more symbiote takedown type moves during a symbiote siege. Shouldn't be too hard, we should be able to do it in one go, baby. Let's go. Siege. Use symbiote powers 25 times during a symbiote siege. Move on to the traversal one, which is to go around the financial district to the Astoria. Okay, financial district. We go again. I'm not gonna make it. Make it. Make it! Let's go. Oh, will I get to it? I don't think I will. Come on! Right, so I'm back on the edge of the financial district now. There's 2 ways I can go. I see a wind tunnel down here. And I see the way I went before. I think it's the way I went before. Or near enough, anyway. Damn it, they just don't know. There's another wind tunnel there. So if I can glide over here and get to that one, hopefully that'll be a good start off point. Jesus Christ, this isn't a good start, is it? Let's just go across this way. Oh, there is another one that goes straight over. Hang on. Hang on a second. This goes pretty much near to the place, doesn't it? So, I've already done it! So, using only your web wings, glide from the financial district to the Astoria. The wind tunnels are okay. But am I there already? No way! So this next trophy is a throwback to the Miles game. Controlling him, we need to find the science trophy he and Finn won together. Going back and looking for the tribute model located in the financial district will get us the trophy.
Doing my best, Finn. Trying to make a city we both be proud of.
Just let go. As Miles find the science trophy Miles and Finn won together. The last 2 trophies I'm sure everybody left until last. It just seems appropriate to visit Aunt May's grave after you've finished everything in the game. But I couldn't leave Jeff hanging too, so as both Spider-Men, I went and visited their respective grave sites.
You would not believe the month I've had, Pops.
I noticed earlier that they all mourn people who died in like 1910. It's like, your granddad or grandma wasn't alive at that time. Same here as well. Like, come on, bro. Why are you sulking?
Flying solo now. Trying to earn it, Mrs. Parker.
Hell of a son you raised, Jeff.
And here we go, one more trophy left before the platinum.
Parker Luck's back with a vengeance.
You know what to do. As Peter visit Aunt May's grave, and 100%, the joys of the platinum. We've achieved it. Dedicated. Collect all trophies. Oh, look at Venom behind that spider logo there, look. Another platinum earned. Overall, I enjoyed the gameplay. The story mode I wasn't really feeling, but I am glad they went with an original story instead of following a popular comic narrative. There were cool flashback scenes that I did get a kick out of, showing endearing moments for Spidey fans. I was hoping for a Gwen appearance, but none took place. There was much less of a grind with the collectibles from the first game, and they did take a lot of Spidey gadgets and suit powers away from us. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of them doing that, because I did use them quite a lot in the past game. If you haven't played and are looking for a fun game to traverse about in, along with great side content, I'd highly recommend this game. He is hoping for a better DLC than in the first game for the future though, Jesus. If there's anybody still watching, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon for more Platinum content.